Welcome back in the pursuit of wealth, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news and interviews. Today is Thursday, August 7th. Hope you're doing well. And we've got an exciting update. Just closed another winning trade this morning. This time it was a 40% gain, and that is now 5 out of 6 trades that were won. And the only trade that I lost was only about 3% on BTCC. It's a crypto exchange. They also offer tokenized stocks and more. But we've been doing copy trading. There's a Powell Group trading challenge. There's now 16 of us doing copy trading. And essentially what you do is when you create your account on BTCC, you just go to copy trading and you look up Powell Group, and then you just copy all the trades that I do. It's super simple, but obviously it's not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to go over all of my track record and the losing trade and all of the other winning trades as well. I posted another video about this, but I wanted to make some people were asking for a shorter version, so here it is. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos, and you can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. We've also been using our entries for BTCC, and I've been using, in conjunction with the copy trading, is the Powell Algo Alert service. And we actually had an alert that went off on XRP micro oversold. So when you hit micro oversold, that means in the Powell Algo Alerts, when you're oversold in the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the hourly time frame, that's called micro oversold, and that can give you a nice trade opportunity of around 20-30%. And if you get ultra oversold, which is the hourly, 4-hour, and daily time frame, that one could even get you like, maybe 50 or 60%, maybe even higher, especially if you're using leverage. But you want to be careful using leverage. And if you use the link in the description, in the comment section, you can set up your account on BTCC. It's an affiliate link. Full disclosure, you're going to get 10% bonus on your first time deposit. You just have to do a minimum of $500 USDT. There's already been a ton of people who got their 10% bonus. That can help maximize your profits and protect against losses. There's tons of other bonuses as well. You can get up to $10,000 bonus per user. It's been operating for 14 years, never been hacked, no KYC, no VPN required. And there'll be links for this in the description in the comment section. And like I said, we've been using it in conjunction with the Powell Algo Alerts. And if you go to my YouTube channel, just click on the little search button here and type in BTCC. You'll see an account setup and copy trading tutorial. I show you how to set everything up as well. And like I said, we're using this in conjunction with the Powell Algo Alerts. And speaking of which, there's only a few hours left of this flash sale. You can get 50% off the annual Powell Algo service. So again, if you just go over to my Powell YouTube channel, click on post, there's a link right there that will take, I'll put it in the description as well, along with the BTCC account setup link. But once you get your account set up on BTCC, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here to copy. You're going to go under futures copy trading. You're going to bring up this screen, and then under the market leaderboard and all traders, all you have to do is just type in Powell. I'll be the first one that comes up and the only one that comes up. And if you click on this, my win rate's actually more than 80% because it hasn't updated, and I just closed a trade today. But as you can see, assets under management, 2,800, and that I think is a little bit delayed as well. But you can see all of my performance, most of the assets that I use, and then you can see the history here. So I did have one losing trade, and I'll explain the reason why I lost that trade. I actually would have lost it, but I went to bed and I ended up getting stopped out. But I learned a valuable lesson. We'll discuss that in just a moment. But here's all of my trades. My first ever trade was an XLM trade, and I made 77%, a little bit more. Second one was 39%, third 19%, fourth 18%. Then I had my fifth trade, which was my first loss, and just over 3%. And then today I closed an XLM 10x leverage futures trade, and that was over 36%. So now if we go to followers, you can see that there's currently 16 people copy trading me on BTCC, and these two here, the two leaders, they've already made 280, 272 respectively, and most people only fund their account with $500. So to have a gain of $200, $300 we've only been doing this for a week, folks. So to have a gain like that in just a week, or almost 2 weeks now, I guess it is, week and a half, whatever it is, it's been great. So like I said, this history, you don't have to take my word for it. You can sign up for BTCC. You can go to copy trading. You can search Powell, and you can see everything that's here. And like I said, I've only lost one trade, and the only reason why I lost that trade is because I went to bed and I got stopped out. So here's what I was looking at. It was an XRP short. I had an entry price of 304, and I set my stop at 306. In retrospect, right, in hindsight, it's always 2020, but I learned a very valuable lesson. What I should have done is entered at that. I like my entry there at 304 because I was waiting for 4-hour consolidation. We hadn't consolidated, meaning we hadn't lost the low of the previous 4-hour candle in 12 bars. So that's a very long pattern that hadn't been broken. So once that broke, we knew 4-hour consolidation was underway, and we had no support all the way down to 272. So once we started consolidation there at 304, once we lost that, that's when I entered. So I entered on that loss of 304, and then as you can see, it dropped 4.5%. Now keep in mind, I'm using 5x leverage, so you can just bring up your calculator here, and you go 4.5 times 5. That would have been a trade opportunity and short opportunity of 22.5%. But what happened was I set my stop a little too close, and then I was going to bed, and I would have probably been able to win that trade. But again, you can't win them all, and I was going to bed, so I had my stop, had my take profit level. But essentially, I was looking a drop down to around 289, 290, and I had my stop set at 306. But again, I should have set it higher than the top of that bounce, because as you can see, they came down, formed some lower highs, and it ended up stopping me out right here on this trade, or so this run right here where it stopped me out. And then look where we went to, 289, exactly where I was anticipating. So again, that was a great trade, and I had no regrets. That's exactly what I expected to happen. I just didn't allow enough wiggle room for that. So I'm human, I make mistakes, but it's very important that we learn that. And again, the great way to learn copy trading and trading in general is to just sign up for a BTCC account. Again, links in the description in the comment section. Get 10% bonus, a world of other benefits. And then you can just do the copy trading, and you can literally copy everything that I do. You'll buy when I buy, you'll sell when I sell, and you just have to have your settings configured properly. And again, I go over all of that in this tutorial video. And I'm going to be taking a few more trades as things progress. I've got an XLM trade at the moment, and I've got an XRP trade at the moment as well. I'm up 14% on this one. This XLM one, I'm down 71%, but you don't lose until you sell. And I'm not selling that one. That one I'm actually holding for a little bit. So I'm going to be holding that one. And I could close this XRP one right now and be up 14%. But I'm holding that one. I'm looking for a target of around 330 on that XRP trade. So that was my logic here on that 4-hour consolidation. It was a perfect trade, exactly what I anticipated happened. Like I said, I just didn't allow enough wiggle room there for that lower high, and we also confirmed a 4-hour downtrend. So that was an absolute textbook trade, and I had exactly the right idea. It was just I went to bed, and I wasn't going to sit here and watch the charts all night. And yeah, lesson learned for next time: just allow a little bit of wiggle room. But as you can see, the track record speaks for itself. And look at all these followers, folks. This is awesome. Love to see everybody in the green. There's only one person that's in the red, and it was by $32. And the reason why is because they set their own stop loss. What I recommend doing is when you do the copy trading, just leave the stop loss and take profit at 0, like not set. It'll say not set, and you'll just exit and enter when I enter, because the second you start doing your own stop losses, then you're the one in control of the trades. And the whole point of copy trading is that you're following the leader, right? You're following my trades. So if you're setting your own stops, you could get stopped out before I do, and that person that lost $32 actually got stopped out because they set their own stop loss, but I actually ended up winning that trade, right? I mean, teach their own, do what you want to do, but if you're going to be doing copy trading, why not just copy the leader and follow it that way, and then set your max margin? I think that's probably the best way to go about it, and that way you have a max amount that you can risk or lose, and like I said, you're following the leader. So it's been awesome. Love the platform so far. I can't say enough good things about it. Again, there'll be links in the description in the comment section, and we're going to continue doing this trading challenge. And I might even have an exciting announcement coming soon to the community as well. I might do my own separate prizes and trading challenge for people on the platform as well. All right, it's Rod with Powell Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll see you again in the next video.